is Sunday evening. Welcome to my desk. Yeah, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm alive. Barely. Let me put my phone up on its holder. You're going to see some jiggling while I do this. Sorry about that. And zoom in. And sorry about the jiggles. I got the jiggle giggles. Yeah, it's been a heck of a week. It's been one heck of a week. Hi, Jen. Welcome in, Jen. See if I can't fix this a little bit more. There we go. Let me get over on my tablet and welcome folks in. Set it all up. There we are. And Jen is here. Jen is here. Jen Fiddly Bits. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I've had a really bad cold. And I'm just getting over it. You may hear a little coughing or sneezing. If I have to blow my nose, I will try to put it on mute. Because I can't imagine that's good to listen to. Let me set the quality up here. Quality up from 480 to 1080. And there's Mina. Hi, Mina. Welcome in, Mina. It's good to see you. And there's Juju. Hi, Mama Juju. Welcome in. And there's Debbie. Debbie, I got your box, Debbie. I've had it sitting here for about a week. I'm going to open it. Yeah. They're saying hello to each other out there. Welcome in, everybody. There's Angie girl. Hi, Angie. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to get out and work in the garden. It's been chilly here and rainy all last week. And I think I caught this cold. I think I caught it from going to that volleyball game. The school that it was in is kind of up on a hill, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. And it was still chilly, and that north wind blew, and I pulled my coat up around my throat and everything, but I didn't have my head covered, and it really did its damage. Oh, Angie, I've missed you guys too. I missed all of you. And I'll tell you, I'm glad March is over with. March has not been a good week. I did not feel good one week there. And then we had that blizzard, which kept me off. And then I got that really bad cold. March was just a downer. Let's hope April's much better. So welcome in, everybody. I want to start out by talking about this. DMC, I don't know if I can point my camera. Maybe I can. Aim it a little bit more that way. Did that help? Yeah. DMC Sibelia, or Sibelia, I think it is. But this is a really nice, well, it's a crochet thread, but you can tap with it. And I found this set of size 30, which size 30 is just a little bit thinner than I'm used to, but I think I can do it. I want to get down to working with some finer threads. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and these spools, I found a set of 10, and these run all the way to from $7 to $8 a piece. And if you count 10 of these at $7, that would be $70. I paid $12 for it. I think I got a bargain. I had to pay postage because it was mailed to me, and that cost me another $12. But even at $24 versus $70, I think I got quite a deal on it. Excuse me. You'll probably hear me coughing, especially if I have to talk a lot. So I'm really excited to get this. I did a heart. A couple years ago, I started a heart when I was just first with the online tatting group, and I was just kind of learning, and I never got it finished, and I did it in size 10. I want to do that heart again in this size. I'm much better. My tension's much better. I understand things a lot more, and I'm excited. I'm going to try that heart. Now, that will not take, it won't even take, I doubt if it would even take half of one of these, if even that. So this is 50 gram balls of size 30 Sevilla, and I'm just excited to get it. Just blessed. So this, Becky. Hi, Becky. She says, hi, and I'll be right back. I'm going to get my shower now. Well, at least Becky comes in and says hello to everybody, doesn't she? Yeah, Becky Sundays, sometimes I go over to Scott's mom. Hi, Joyce Boring. Welcome in. Let's see, who have I missed here? Mama Juju, Debbie, Mina, Angie, Jen, Fiddly Bits. I can see I'm going to have a coughing here if I have to talk a lot. I don't know how late I'm going to be on because I'm still kind of fighting the lingering stuff in the lingering cough and the phlegm in the throat. Let me get a drink of water. I get all that phlegm in my throat, and it's not pleasant to hear me cough that up. If I have to do that, I definitely will go on mute. Let's see. Who else have I missed saying hello to? Joyce. Hi, Joyce Boring. Welcome in. Gosh, I've missed you guys. So let's open this. I've been waiting for a whole week to open it. I tore the address off, and I noticed on the back she has Mary's box 1. I already opened a box number 2 from her. This was from her last sale in March. I missed Jacqueline's sale, you guys. I was not coherent on Friday, let me tell you. All week I have been out of it. I can't wait. I bought a raised garden bed, and I can't wait to get that up and going. Oh, I can't wait. I have a feeling that I've got some napkins in here, and I've got a whole bunch of things. Let's tip this up, and can I tip it up and over maybe? No, nope, that's not gonna work, Mary. Just put it like this. Excuse me. Stencils and paper. These are floral on this side, and it looks like let's open it up and see. Oh, there's 2 of them. Kind of a tile design on this one. Ooh, this is cool. That would be neat done in white or gold, wouldn't it? And then this is floral. I need to revamp my stencil stash. This was just a plastic. Cost me 50 cents. Probably better than what I would get at the thrift store, don't you think? Looks like some circles, some tags. This looks like a tag and maybe a round. Reminds me of a snowman, but I imagine it's sort of a tag type thing. Circles. Tags, I think, and circles. I like the edges here, the scalloped edges. I don't know, can you guys see the... Yeah, you can kind of see them. I like that. That's interesting. And a book. The Art of the Botanical Bird. Ooh. I think I got this more for the pictures, but it looks like a lot of illustration in here. Have to read through this and see, maybe we can do some, oh look, there's flowers in here too. Maybe we can do some exercises out of here. I don't do good birds, so maybe this will be a big help to me. A bird book. Garden animals. I really wanted this one. $2.50, you guys. What a bargain. Painting garden animals. Painting garden animals. Can you guys see? I can't see because my flap here covers up the notepad. I don't know if I can stay on too late, you guys, because my throat, the more I talk, the more it tickles my throat. So this, oh look. Oh, look at that fox. Ooh, we might try some of these. Oh, these are neat. Wouldn't it be neat to do a little art journal of these garden animals for spring? I'll definitely keep that out. I really wanted that one. And this was just the book cover. It was a C within a C. It was a freebie book cover. And I like these because I like to use them. I like to use them for journal covers or in my journals. You know, you could fold this and fold this again, make pockets in here. So I like book covers, and this is a nice one. We'll just keep going with the paper items. These, I think, are overlays. Let's turn it this way. Yeah. Excuse me. Plain paper copiers, laser. We manage several transparency films. I'll certainly use these. And they do have the edge here. These are nice. These are nice. I'll be using these. I tell you, I told Debbie she has everything I want. This is a roll of, looks like collage paper. It almost looks like a wood type thing. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it's interesting. It feels like it's a kind of like a wood veneer type. I'm not sure. This is craft plastic, opaque. You can watercolor, opaque white, blank, opaque, blank, 12 by 12. They say you can paint, draw, acrylic, alcohol, ink. I'm not going to take it out of the package. That'll be interesting to play with. I will probably break it down for a journal. Looks like some 12 by 12 paper. Did this go on here? Or did that go on that other? That says $1. This is a chalkboard type paper. That'll be fun. Huh. Chalkboard recollections. 12 by 12. Interesting. Some more paper. It looks like some glittery paper. $1. $1, guys. $1. And I don't know if this is all yellow. It looks like it might be, but man, think Sunshine Journal. And this is the type of glitter paper that it's shiny, but it doesn't, the glitter doesn't fall off of it. I don't know if I'm going to last, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to last. I got some tools here. These are for waxing. I've seen these. You put hot wax in there and you dribble out your wax, like if you want to write or do detail work. I'm not sure exactly how the wax, the wax goes in here. And there's different sizes here. It looks like there's a thin one, a medium, and a thick. So this is to do detail work, like if you want to write or do something very precise. I was happy to get those. Thank you so much for these. I need to do, for that's like if you want to do batik, and I have done some batik in the past. I need to do more. Looks like an acrylic roller to do. I got that pasta. These are just some, if you mix your own paint, these are tubes to put paint in. I might try some of that. I've seen these used before, specifically for watercolor, but I've seen people mix paint and put them in these tubes. Here's a, I'm not sure what. Debbie, can you fill me in on what this is? It looks like a scraper of sorts, but it's got a, it could just be a buckle. I'm not sure what this is. A clay roller, push paint out of, you put your tube in there. Oh, this goes with this. I understand now. It rolls up the tube. Thank you, Debbie. Got 2 of those. Got some wooden rulers. Oh, these are long ones. I like these because the wooden rulers, do you guys remember Tim Holtz putting those bottle brush trees? I think he put those little model cars on wooden rulers. I've always wanted to do that. I collect wooden rulers for that purpose, never seem to get it done. Stamps. Stamps. Excuse me. This says, the Lord, for the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. Oh, that's a good Easter one. And this says, Happy Valentine's Day. And some tulips. I'm going to keep these out because these are nice and springy. This looks like a heart type thing. No, or is it an umbrella or a mushroom? I can't tell. A little bunny rabbit. And handmade with love. I like the tulips. I like them all. Some more stamps. I like these background type stamps. These are floral, it looks like. And bows. And spirals. And like little confetti type stuff. Looks like a cake on a cake stand. This big one says, oh, it looks like a cake. Very cool. And here's a little book box. This is neat. I like this. I could keep stuff in there. I'll keep this out. I'm keeping it all out. And some more stencils, and let's look at them. Hold it. Stencils and paper. I think they came in paper packs. Like here's the stencil. And then she's got, oh, there's two stencils. There's a bird and kind of a background stamp. And then I think there's paper in between. No, let's look at these. Let's see what it says. Purple, 15 pieces. How do I get in it? Oh, it's paper. This is paper. Paper and stencils over here. 15 pieces of paper, I think. But that's what that means. And then there's a bird stencil. If I can get that darker paper over the bird there. I like that. Cool. Very cool, Deb. My stencil. Oh, look. Look at her rabbit. Look at her card. Look at Debbie's card. Isn't that cool? Am I holding it up so you guys can see it? Whoops. There we go. Debbie Epps, mixed media artist. I'm going to keep that out. I'm going to put that in one of my journals. I'll put it in my writing journal, which happens to be out here. That's a cool set, Debbie. I like this a lot. So it's paper and stencil, these packs. Well, I'm just, no, I want to set them in there. I don't want them loose. Come on, get in there. Don't mess with Meri. I'm in no mood. And then I got a couple more. At least one more, I guess, here. It's a larger one. Oh, these are cards. These are cards, I'm sorry. These are cards. These are neat. Debbie makes the best cards. Well, you all make good cards, but Debbie's cards. You used to get all the paint out of the tube. Oh, that roller? Yeah, this is used to get paint out of the tube. I understand, Debbie. Look at these neat cards. Can you guys see these? These are just wonderful cards. I love what she does. That's a mixed media, a floral, a tree, kind of another mixed media, and hero. A child's first hero is their father. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat Father's Day card, isn't it? Might give that one to my brother. All right. Now there's napkins, and this, I'm going to keep these out because I'm going to collage, if I can make it that far. I want to collage some cigar boxes tonight. So we got stamps and cards and paint tubes and a roller for the, we have to go to the VA tomorrow for my brother. So maybe I can get them to stop at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to get some Sculpey if I can. Some wax seal. Not wax seal, some wax. Oh, you could probably use these on wax seal. Draw a little design. I'm going to put these with my wax seal stuff. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, you were trying to tell Angie? Okay. I'm keeping the napkins out. The book, I think I want to take out by my recliner. I'll put this in here. The stencil. These are more stencils. That's stuff. The books. I think the book I want to keep out, oh, the papers. I never get this packed as nice as Deb had it packed. Believe me. The book I really want to keep out, though, is that garden animal book. Because we might do some things with the garden animal. The transparencies. I'm going to have to inventory all of this. Let's see. I'm going to keep the garden animal out. Well, I guess I'll keep the birds and the animals out. And that, and the napkins out. Thank you so much, Deb. When are you selling again? Are you selling again at the end of April? Andrew says, in 30 minutes I will be putting in my last eye drop. Oh, yay, Angie. Papyrus paper. Oh, that's papyrus paper. Oh, I remember now. April 24th at 1 p.m. April 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's Eastern time. So I'll have to go through both of these boxes that I got from Debbie. And I'll probably inventory them, what I'll use right away, and which will probably be everything. And let's get some wax paper out. I'll have to buy some wax paper tomorrow, too. Let's spritz some water on my tabletop so my wax paper doesn't float all over the place. And when you do this, you need to paint your box white. Let's see. This one's kind of cool. It's got a nice design on the front. This, I think, I'm going to leave the King Edward and just collage inside of here. This one I might just see this. I got these, again, on Facebook Marketplace, and they must have used them in the garage or something. Because they look like they have parts or numbers or whatever on here. And I don't know if I can get all of this off. I'm going to hold this one back because this one I think I'll work on. See, they taped all around here. And I don't know that tape. I hate to paint on the tape because I don't know. And the box, the lid's kind of warped. But once it gets wet again, I think I can bend it back into shape. Other than that, I can put you glue like a ribbon in there to lift it up. I think if I spritz some water on that, let me grab a towel here. It's kind of... I think I can bend... Whoops, I don't want to ruin it. But I think that it probably had weight on this. I don't know if I can bend that back into shape or not. A little better. It's going to get paint on it anyway. It's kind of dusty. There we go. Yep. Now let's see. If I can take some of this off. I think if I get my palette knife and get under this. Maybe and maybe not. I don't know if I just paint over that. That might be the best thing to do. It seems like this is pretty well down. I did a different box and I was able to take it off pretty easy, but I might just end up painting over this. Because I'm going to collage over it anyway. Yeah. I'm not going to fool with it. Oh, and I broke the lid with my... But that's okay. I can mend that pretty easy. Put a lid on there. All right. And I think I want to leave the King Edward. I think I just want to, if I can. Yeah, I'm making a mess. On the lid. On the body, it doesn't matter. Let's do the body first. And white. My white is getting quite... That's Aileen's. Where's my white? Collage Podge. Hold on. One more turn of the... And let's get a brush. I washed my brushes, but yeah, they'll be all right. Now, I don't know if I'll do the back. The bottom, yeah, I think I will. So, thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate you so much. Let's refresh my chat here, see if I'm missing anything. Allie K. Hi, Allie K. Cigar box would be a great place to use some of the faux lace. Oh, it would be. And Debbie, you sold, I got some of your stencils that I think you made that faux lace with. About a month or so ago, the little quilt store, which also has beading and yarn and stuff like that, they also do beading, and they were playing with resin, and they had their resin, their Susan Lan art, you know, that type of thing, on sale, half off. I think I got some gunk here. Let me get a towel. It would be, Debbie. I bought black from you last month, not this time, but, and I got that. Let me get this gunk off of here. Yeah, this paint is not the freshest paint in the world. And then I'm painting over. Did I paint that side? No. I'm painting over this paper, so it's going to be rough, but I'm going to collage over it anyway, so. It would. That Debbie was making resin. I think you made it out of resin, right? Your lace? I didn't buy any this past, but I bought some of your stencils because I thought I would play with them. Let me turn this. Gosh, what I put on there almost did 3 sides in the bottom. Just need a little bit more here. And I don't have to be too particular. This is just, it's, it's just a coat on it to keep it from, that's, so I can collage a napkin over it. That's not paint, that's a part of the box. Well, that was nice. I'm glad I put that wax paper down. I just couldn't put my hand on it. Put my fingerprint in it. Yeah. Okay, let me give especially this top here a dry so I can turn it over and paint the other side. Oh. I did a little straightening up this week. Not a whole lot. I've been playing with my tatting. I didn't do much until the last day or so. I was really out of it. Excuse me. But today I've been playing with my tatting. I'm trying to learn to do block tatting. And I got the concept down, but the technique of actually doing it heat gun alert, to do it nice and neat, I'm still working with neatness. And I'm going to do it online, not tonight, but I found a mistake in that doily that I did, and lucky for me, it was on the last segment, the last piece that I did. It'll be easy to take out and redo. Really, I just tied it to the wrong loop, to the wrong ring. So I'm going to take that side out. It's just the one row, probably about, what, 15 stitches. I'm going to take it out and re-tat it and tie it to the right ring. Hi, Diane. Welcome in, Diane. Good to see you. Over on the other side of the world, I just want to turn this upside down and paint this side. And I'm just going to leave that paper on, and hopefully, because I'm going to collage over it anyway, so, yeah. Let me hold it there. I'm going to collage over this anyway. Ooh, sloppy Mary. I got more paint than I need on here. Let's just bring it down on the other sides. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. All right. And I'm going to put this close by. Hopefully. I don't know where I got it from. Up at the top. No, I'll put it here. All right, let's hit it with the heat gun again. Heat gun alert. This does not have to be completely dry because it's going to get glue on it. Put my paintbrush in the water. I'm going to use it to glue with. I did wash out my brushes before my stream tonight. Who's leaving, Angie? Take her things from all of us. She's leaving on the 17th, so you all need to mail it to Lori by the 14th or the 15th. Oh, I think she's talking about Kate Gurley is going to Europe. She goes over there to visit what she calls him her bonus son. She's done that before. She's leaving on the 17th. So if you want to mail something to Lori by the 14th, so to get there by the 14th or 15th. Thank you, Angie, for that information. I'm not too worried about this because I am going to collage over this stuff. Now, that'll get covered up. I'm just kind of smoothing it out with my thumb. She's going to take Happy Mail to Janet Nash if you want to send to Lori. Oh, she's going to meet Janet. Oh, how cool. How cool is that? So if you want to get some Happy Mail to Janet via Lori, get it to her by the 14th or 15th. Excuse me, I've got that tickle in my throat. All right, I think that this will be okay to collage over. I brushed some paint off of here, but I think my napkin will cover that up. So what are we going to use? Let's look at the napkins. Let's take this piece off and put a plain piece on. Oh, I think I'm going to have to get me some more wax paper. I think I'm at the end of my roll here. Now I got a little left on here. And let's put some water on the desk. Oh, I really do like this twirling stand. Got it at the store liquidated. One of the stores by us liquidated. And I got that rotating stand, and boy, I tell you, I really do like it. Alright, I don't need the heat gun right now. And let's look at the napkins and see what I want to do here. I got these because I knew that I would be collaging. And I bought a whole bunch of those daffodil ones. But do I want to use those on here? I don't know. I bought a whole stack of them. I remember saying, you want them all, Mary? Uh-huh. Excuse me. And these are butterflies and flowers. I've got 3 of those. And I kind of like these. One, two. Yeah, I think I'll pull these out. Yeah, I got a bunch of them. And then I got, I remember, I want the weird one. She said it kind of weird because it was the only one that had a border around it. And I kept asking for the weird one. Lindy, I don't think she caught that it was called the weird one. She said, Mary wanted the weird one, whatever that is. I'll save the weird one. Oh, there was some more in here. More daffodil alike. Daffodil-ish. Ish. I'm not going to use the daffodils on this one. I might put the daffodil ones in my sunshine journal. We'll see. All right. So, I think these are already have the backs off of them. Bless her heart. She was going to collage with them. And look, this just fits. It'll fit over an edge, the long edge, and the back, and almost again. Maybe that weird one would have came in handy. So we're going to, maybe I should start on this side. And I'm getting down to the bottom of this glue. And I keep mixing water with it. Let's take these and put them up. Let's see how much I have left in there. It's pretty well down to the bottom. Let me wash my paintbrush out. Excuse me. I got a tickle in my throat. I got to get a drink of water. Janet is all the time sending me things, Angie says, and I can't read her writing. So this will be good forever to send her something. Daffodil would be good for the Sunshine Journal. Yes. You were thinking about the same thing, Debbie. I'm going to have to start that Sunshine Journal pretty soon. I went through as I was kind of sorting out, not a whole lot in here because I didn't feel the best, but I took all of the papers that I could find immediately that I got from Jacqueline. Boy, I got a lot of them. I haven't sorted them out yet, but I put all the envelopes in one pile. All right. So, I'm just going to start. And you probably won't see my gluing here. So Debbie, when are you downsizing for good? I know you're downsizing, but are you moving? Are you moving to another state? What's happening in your life? I know you're downsizing, but I don't know the plan. Is there a plan? All right, I'm going to drape this over my hand so that I can... It's really kind of hard to work with one big piece, isn't it? Let me roll it here, or fold it. There, that's better. And even if it has a couple wrinkles in it, I'm not gonna cry about it. A little crooked there, but... And let's get another piece of wax paper to... I like to take a piece and wax paper will go over this smooth without me. My hands tend to be more rough on it than, although it is wet. All right. Now I got it a little crooked there, so I'm gonna have to kind of straighten it a little. All right. Maybe I should do this a little at a time like I would a book page. And this isn't any outstanding art. This is just getting stuff. I hope to get my studio pretty organized in the long term. It's a lot of work, but I'm kind of concentrating on the garden. We couldn't work out there last week because it was cold and rainy all week. And Next week is supposed to be nice, so I'll probably be doing a lot of gardening, yard work. I got the corner halfway cleared out, but I got to take those leaves and get them up in trash bags and haul them off to the dump, because I'm not going to put the black walnut leaves in the garden. That would not be a good thing to do. So I have that to do out on the corner. I'm going to try to get my brother to stop at Menards tomorrow to see what kind of plants I can pick up. I probably won't pick up any seedlings. I'll probably pick up seeds and maybe some garden dirt. We got all that compost, but I want to mix it for the raised bed. I want some nice garden dirt. And I'll probably plant vegetables in the raised bed. Of course, peas should already be started, but I can only do so much without killing myself. So I'm going to plant peas and beets. Excuse me. Peas and beets. Maybe some lettuce and radishes. Pepper. I want some peppers. I don't think I can go much longer, you guys. I'm going to collage this box and then I'll probably stop. Because my my throat, the more I talk, it irritates my throat. Okay. Now, do I want to cut this off or leave it? I think I'll leave it. And I'm just about to the end of this glue jar, so I might collage one of these napkins over that glue jar. Just to refresh it. Now this side is pretty good, but I have to take care of this. And let's just clip. And that'll go down that way. And clip. This is just for my own use in my room here. To put stuff in. I have a whole bunch of black and white photos that I got from Deb Ham that I think will be nice to put in. Whoops. Let me get that up again. In one of these boxes after it's all dried and everything. All right, now I just have the sides here. And that was just one napkin. I think I don't think it'll hurt if I just collage over that, which is what I'm going to do. And we'll just kind of piecemeal this. Nobody's going to sit there and study this. If they do, they're spending too much time in my studio. Gosh, Lori gets to see Janet. How cool is that? How cool is that? All right. I don't want to rub too hard on it, even with my wax paper. And I'll probably varnish this after it's all said and done. I'll probably let it dry first and then varnish it. Let's see if I can't cut this. Pretty good. Not the best, but oops. Gonna be okay. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't get that underneath of there. Yeah. And this, I think I'm going to let it come over on this side because this is the side I think I healed. Whoops. Yeah, I'm getting way down to the bottom of this glue. Alrighty. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I might have to trim that a little or glue it down. See if I can't just bring along the edge there. Yeah, I'm coming at it the wrong way. Something fell off my wax paper roll. Okay. See, it's got a definite white spot there. I could see running a ribbon around the whole thing when I'm done here. I think maybe I better hit this with the heat gun. I want to thank you all for coming on a Sunday evening when I haven't been streaming so much. I really appreciate you guys more, I think, than you realize. I missed you guys, but I was in no condition. I was in no condition. I would not have been good company. I was in no condition to stream. Yeah, I gotta do something with that. But let's finish this. Yeah, I'm way down at the bottom of the glue pot here. And it is thick. Okay. And I'm not trying to match patterns or anything like that. Let's see, I think I'll put it this way. Although it's not doing too bad as far as matching up on this side. It's wet. Ew. Do the greatest trimming job here. All right, I do not like this. I'm wondering if I can just put this here. Right in here. Ew, this glue has seen its day. Now let's see how wide this is. I can come out about a ½ inch on each side. All right, let's see how this will work. See, that's got a line here too. It's got a line there. So I want to use this side. I don't want to rub on it too much because it is wet. So I think I used 2 napkins to do this bottom part, just as a reference. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. This is the front. It's still a little warpy. And I guess I'll leave King Edward in there. Let me temporarily put this lid on. And I think what I'm going to do here is take some painter's tape. I want to save the King Edward fringe for some reason or another. I could see a red ribbon going around this to kind of match the, you know, I have that Tim Holtz cigar band linen tape. That might be fun to put this together with. All right, where's the beginning? Let's see. I think I'll put it right there. That cigar band linen tape, the Tim Holtz stuff, it was not my favorite, but boy, it would really go with these cigar boxes, wouldn't it? Let's see, I think I covered up the... I think I need to move it up just a little here. Let me grab just a little piece here that my lighting is not the best. I need to get that ring light out and see what that's all about that I got from Deb. I just haven't been in here. I don't know about those black lines there. I might have to put my own black lines back in. I'm going to paint this white, the top of it white. And I'm going to use another napkin on the front here. And maybe that will help the warp in here, because it'll get it damp. Can't see. Can't see, said the blind lady. All right, that's good enough. Now, and let's kind of wash the glue off of my brush. It doesn't have to be totally off, but as much as I can. Ew! Messy, messy Mary. And I put that white paint right here. All right, that's good enough because I'm going to collage over it. Let's dry it. Heat gun alert! You haven't done anything for the last 3 months, Angie says. But put eye drops. I won't miss them at all. I know, Angie. Joyce says, when I had eye surgery, I didn't do eye drops that long. Wow. Angie said she did both eyes. And Joyce said yes. I know that you are all tired here about my eyes. Oh, Angie. We're not tired of you at all, Angie. We know how much you love your eye drops, Diane says. You will miss it so much. Hi, Goldie girl. Goldie, I got your law books all wrapped up and ready to mail. I just have to put the addresses on them and take them to the post office. So they're coming. This last week kind of set me back a little. The last week kind of set me back a little. Hard to tell. Oh. I think I'm pretty dry here. Now this probably will not, I'll probably still have white blur in here, but you know, I try. Oh, and that's wet there. No, that's just a bubble. Excuse me. You take this off. In other words, it won't be perfect, Mama. But I don't do perfect. I don't do perfect. Well, that's pretty good, though. Not bad. It took some of the... That's okay. Sharon? Is Sharon Lombard in here? Hi, Sharon. It's good to see you. Good to see you, Sharon Lombard. Excuse me. Lisa Conway, I think, has been sick too. You might keep Lisa in your thoughts and prayers. I saw her post on Facebook today, said she wouldn't be streaming because she's not feeling well. I sympathized with her. I would not have been good company, you guys. It would not have been good company. All right, how is this going to come off? This side first. This side. Which side? Yeah, it's taken some of the... That's okay. I'll probably put some of that cigar linen tape around the edge here now. I probably would not have needed to do this, but I just thought of it as I was doing it. This is good practice anyway. I like how neat it's pulling at the paint, but it's tearing my band off. I'm going to have to go on mute for a minute because I got a coughing throat here thing. Man, I hope you guys didn't hear that. Oh, wow. Still coughing. I won't last till 10 o'clock, I'll tell you that. Oh. That got to me. It gets in my throat. It's like I need to be suctioned. Yeah, this tape is pulling the edge off here. It's kind of distressing and I like it. Distressed like that. But, however, except I'm going to collage. And then I think I'll use some of... You guys didn't hear that coughing, did you? Thank you, Angie. Let's see. See, this is that cigar band. This will go nice on it. Excuse me. And I think if I just cut this in half, or cut it in half this way, if I could cut it straight. Come on. Now I have to cut it open, but, and then this tape, I think, along the edge here. I think that's what I'm going to do. And that'll keep the flavor of the, you know, I'd like to kind of stain this red, maybe with my ink pad. We'll have to play with some of that first. But let's do this. Now, I need it to come to here. And I don't know about my cutting skills here. And shaky hand. You should try to tap with a shaky hand. It's not at all fun. And it seems to be when I grip it too hard, my hand really shakes. If I just kind of... Excuse me. It doesn't have to be perfect, Mary. Don't worry about perfection. Pretty good. Oh, and I didn't quite get it all there. Now I have to cut this in half. Open it up. Excuse me, I have to blow my nose. You guys don't want this horrible cold. You don't want the horrible cold. No, 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 no. Go away, cold. It just seems to come and go. That coughing, I'll cough for a spell. Sometimes I'll sneeze. Like, I'll bet I sneezed 20 times in a row last night. I couldn't quit sneezing. I couldn't quit. This is agony if you can't quit sneezing. Come on, open up for me. There we go. Now I just need to cut. And maybe if I can cut it like this. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to put that tape on it. And when you're not feeling good, I'm feeling better than I have all week. But when you're not feeling good, you don't make good art. I'm liking that. All right, let's glue it down. And, excuse me. Let me get my brush out of the water. It's got white paint on it. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm about ready for more clean glue. I've been trying to use this up. Now I have some Tim Holtz cigar brand fabric someplace in that spare room in there. But I might just use the layers of linen tape to, we'll see. All right, now. I think I just want to plop it down. These corners want to bend. That corner wants to bend. You can't bend. There we go. Yeah, I got it way too big over here, but I'm going to put that tape on it. Let's see, I probably should put a little piece of wax paper on that. I think I got enough left in here. Well, I'll tell you, it's getting down to the last of it. There we go. Now, I want to experiment. Let me put my brush in the water. I'm going to have to get clean water again. I just got clean water tonight. I'm going to turn this over and let it dry on this side out to the air. I want to experiment with this tape. I'm just going to take a strip of it. And now this has a lot of red on it. Some of it doesn't. It's got those red, but I want to take, do I have red out here? I've got blue, I think. Green. Yeah, hold on. Put my paint away here. Find out where I got it from. I want red, blue, yellow, gray, watering can. It'll probably be the last one I pull out. This is red geranium. I want to experiment with this. And see if I can't give it a red tone. Yeah. That's what I want. Maybe a little bit more. So it still looks like cigar bands, but it's got a red tone to it. And I'm going to put that on here. And I'm also going to put it along the sides here, just for the fun of it. So let's... Penelope, where did you go? She says, I'm here, Mary. You covered me up with all your napkins. So it's good to know I could also do that same thing with ink, this archival ink. Let me get these napkins out of my way. And the tape measure. I don't know, is Tim Holt still doing the linen tape? Does anybody know? I like his linen tapes. If they still aren't doing them, they are doing a disservice to the crafting community, because their linen tapes are good things. I don't worry about them coming off. They stick nice. They're easy to handle. Excuse me. All right. I'm just going to start here. And I think I'll overlap. I think I will overlap a little here. Right there. Do this a little at a time if I can. Oops. Can I pull that up? I went just a little crooked there. All right. And I have a little bit left over here. I'm going to snip that off. Save that for collage work. And let's see if this sticks on the edge. It would be nice. I'm just going to let it be. It's a little crooked, but I don't mind that being a little crooked, because it is what it is. It's pretty straight on this side. I'm really liking that. So let's finish this up. I'm going to set my box aside. And there's more tape here. See if I can. I got lots of this cigar label stuff. Because it really wasn't my favorite, but I really do like it with the red ink on it now. See if I can't get it a little bit more even here. Right about there. And I'm going to have to get some refill for this red geranium and the blue. I use the red and the blue a lot, probably even more than I do the walnut, because I have my own walnut ink. And I've had these ink pads for a long, long, long time. Oh, I gave Penelope back that pen. I want it back, Penelope. And if you don't have a pull point, and if you're doing it loose like this, get your pen and come between the tape and the release paper. Come between them. See, I didn't go through the tape, but I went through the paper, and then bend it back. And that'll give you a pull tab. Kind of get your thumb there, and it gets it started. That's one of my favorite tricks, favorite hints. Excuse me. This is wider down here. I think I'm going to start down here. And you want to hold it straight, but you don't want to stretch it because it is fabric. It's linen tape. And it does have a little bit of stretch to it. Oh, I'm loving that red with this tape. I'm loving that. I don't know how it's going to stick on this. I might have to put tape along the side here. Then I'll deal with that later. Let's do the sides. Yeah, I can feel it here. It's not. My paper here is coming up. See if I can't put a little glue stick on it. It's just an old cigar box that sat in somebody's garage for years. They had parts in there. I don't know what kind of parts. Probably nails or something. Bolts and screws. And so you can't expect this stuff to be perfect. Now I'm going to throw that away. And let's do 2. Let's cut 2. Yeah, my ink pad needs refreshing. I don't know if I can get a red geranium at Hobby Lobby tomorrow or not. Maybe I'll have my brother stop at Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Last time we went, he said, I didn't want to stop at Hobby Lobby because there wasn't anything I wanted. And he said, I can't believe you're not stopping at Hobby Lobby. So tomorrow I'm going to ask him to stop at Hobby Lobby and see if I can't get some red geranium. I know I can't get the refill, but it wouldn't hurt to get a new ink pad. Or I could just order it. Ranger sells the refills, I believe. I get my black refills from Ranger. That's about the only refills I buy. Alright, what did I do with the pen, Penelope? Yes, I'm loving that. I am loving it. And come between the paper and the tape. It's kind of a trick, but if you just barely go through and then pull either up or back, depending on how far you get in there. What a time to have to cough. There we go. I might have gone through that tape a little there. Oops. I might have to cut that off. If I can't straighten it out. I think I can straighten it out once I get it on there. It isn't going to show too much. Oops. My finger gets caught on it. I'm not sure I like that. I'll bring it over. I'm going to cut that off. If and I can. And I don't have to be way out to the edge on that. Because I've got the, excuse me, other sides here. And just bring it. There we go. Ooh, I'm liking that. I'm liking it a lot. And, yeah, I'm not liking this so much here. I can just kind of... And I'll probably go around the edge here. I don't know if I'll do that tonight because we'll see. Got one more to do here. You know what would be nice? Give this whole thing a red wash. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. But I'm going to put the tape on first. And this goes way up to the bottom, so to the, this tissue paper comes out further. So, and I think I'm a little, can I lift that up? It's not exactly even, but it'll do. It'll do, pig. Okay. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. So, she said, I found a good use for my cigar band tape. Tuscan red. Yeah, let me get a cup. Get some water. We won't say what that sounds like. She chuckles to herself. Alright, we're going to use this brush. And I'm just going to put a drop of paint in there. A drop, Mary. Push that back a little. Now I'm going to dry this because it'll probably dry lighter. I see I'm darker in there. And it looks like it's resisting it there. Kind of got to resist in here. Alright, let's hit it with the heat gun. I like it. It really transformed it. It's really dark over here though, isn't it? I wonder, where's my towel? Lift that up a little. Not much, it's not coming up. Put another drop of paint in there. I just want to drop, Mary. Alright, let's hit it with the heat gun. See what happens with hitting it with the heat gun. Oh, where's my heat gun? And that little white spot there is bugging me. Resisting my wash. Just a little red tint. All right, let's take this red ink and that part that's bugging me right there. Can I do that? No, it's still bugging me. There. There. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. As far as tinting it and everything, I'll varnish it. I'm not sure how the varnish will work with the permanent ink. We'll see. I think it'll be okay with the acrylic wash. We'll see how it works with it. But even if it spreads my ink, I'm okay with that. So let's take the rest of that and do this, because I got plenty here. And I might just put a drop more paint in there. It's not quite. You just kind of have to work with it until you get it to how you like it. Now, remember, I collaged with glue, so there's going to be parts that resist. And I might just take and put paint over those resist parts. We'll see. It'll resist the wash. See, right in there, it's resisting the wash. Right in there. It's fun to play. That's all this is play. Napkins came from Debbie Up's sale last month. She's going to have another sale on April 24th at 1 p.m. Oh, Central Standard Time. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, wait. That's got, needs some more water in there. Beth has all of our chickens named, so I can only remember a few of them. Did Lori Beth name all your chickens? Stephanie? Yeah, I might have to hit this with some more glue here. Shall I hit it with the heat gun? Let's hit it with the heat gun. I'm going to go on mute for a minute because I want to blow my nose a hunker blow here. I'm going to do a... Okay, I'm back. I always like to sanitize my hands when I do that stuff. I need to get 4 more chickens, Jen Fiddlybit says. But I gotta solve some space issues. Well, you have chickens, you won't have to worry about the eggs. Heat gun alert. Boy, that felt good to blow my nose. It's still lingering. That cold is still lingering. So tomorrow's Monday. You know the Monday routine. Becky, if she streams, will stream around 6:30, 6:45 when she streams on Monday mornings. I haven't heard whether she's streaming or not. She usually posts whatever her intentions are. Judy Willingham streams at 8:30 Eastern. This is all Eastern time. 8:30 Eastern. And I saw Stacy Catitude had a short on where she said that she was still getting some things together. She hopes to get back to her YouTube channel eventually. So I don't think she's quite there yet. Heat gun alert. But Janet Young streams, I believe, at 1 p.m. Eastern. Barbo, and I don't know if she's streaming on Monday night or not. I think I said that she was going to stream one Friday and she was taking some time off. So, but if she streams, she'll stream at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then there's Dana Yates. I think she streams at 6:30. I might have my times messed up there. Janet Nash streams at 9 Eastern. And if you know anybody else, shout them out. I don't mind on Mondays. I kind of have lost track of a lot of people. I do have a post on my post tab. If you scroll down, if you are streaming and want to leave your schedule, you're welcome to leave your schedule on there. I'm eventually going to get that and put it on my Look at the difference between this and this. I like it pushed back like that. I eventually want to get that copied over, and when I copy it over from my post tab, I think I'm going to put it in my notes so that if I need to change the times on my notepad, I can do that digitally. And I'll do it manually too on paper, but it'll be nice to have it digital. Yeah, see, this is resisting here. You're resisting my wash. We're resisting. Now let's do the sides. So tomorrow, I hope to pick up some seeds and stuff. And then Tuesday, I hope to get that raised bed built. My brother's going to help me. He said he would. I bought a cherry pie. I bought a cherry pie at the grocery. We got a village bakery who makes really good cherry pies. And that's kind of my thank you to him helping me. I was going to wait until after he helped me build it, but he came in this afternoon and said, "What are your plans for that cherry pie?" I said, "Well, I bought it for us to eat." He was hungry for the cherry pie, so he baked it. He put it in the oven. I had a piece right before I streamed. I didn't think I'd want to eat it afterwards at 10 o'clock. Pretty damp. I just kind of like that brightness knocked back a little. And the red seemed like a good solution. All right. But I see spots here that I want to take. Whoops, there went my heat gun. Hold on. Oh, where did you go? What's this? Oh my God. So I'm just gonna kind of take off of the cap here, and maybe I can paint that a little. Just kind of touch it up just a little. It's was going to get worn anyway, but... yeah. Water on that. And I watched, was it Netflix or Prime? I can't remember. Jane Austen. No, was it Jane Austen? Yeah, I think it was. Jane Austen? No, it was Pride and Prejudice. It was Pride and Prejudice that I watched. And it had a happy ending. I didn't remember the book having a happy ending, but maybe I need to go back and review. I remember Darcy being a kind of a difficult fellow. I remember that from my reading, Pride and Prejudice. I enjoyed the movie. All right, I'm going to call that pretty much done there. I'm pretty happy with that. Jane Austen wrote it. Thank you, Joyce. I thought Jane Austen got in there. Thank you, Marguerite. I wonder if she would have been tricked or not, Angie. Angie says, Cody, I'm glad Meri wasn't on that day. What day? What day? That two-step, it reminds me of those velvet posters to paint. Did Jamie come in? I see somebody putting a heart to Jamie. The box looks like the velvet dress I had in the 70s. Hi, Lala. Yeah, I kind of like this red on it. Did you see what I did to the top? I used Tim Holtz cigar paper, the cigar tape, linen tape, and I knocked it back with red archival ink. And now I'm going to do the same thing. Let me get, and I'm going to put it around, I'm going to put it around the band here, like this. So let me get this out of the way. Dump that out, and maybe, I don't know, this paper cup I use and use and use it. I'll wipe it out. It still has some use to it. It's got a plastic coating to it. I have a thought here. I'll come back to that thought after. We'll see if I remember. Something I want to do with that. Let me put my brush in the water. Now, I'm going to measure this tape around. And did I get that side? I think I did. So let's cut it here. Boy, I'll tell you, that really made, oh, I got more of it here. I got 2 rows of it. Oh, this isn't the, this is the tape measure tape. I don't want the tape measure. I want the cigar band. I guess I pulled them both out. Or I had this, I don't want this. Gotta roll it back up, just a minute. Hold on. Meri just about cut it apart here. I thought, man, I got to the end of that real fast, but no. And look, see, I've got this China washi tape too. I think I got that when I was still following Johnny. That's not going on there though. We're going to use the cigar band stuff here because it's a cigar box. All right, let's do this again. And it would probably only need to do 2, but I'm going to go around all 4. And I'm just going to eyeball it here from the top. I'm not going to do any measuring. Did I get it all? I think I did. Yeah. And I'm going to give myself a little extra in case I need it. See, I still got plenty of that left. Okay. And then I'm going to take my, dropped it on the floor. I'm going to ink it up here, the whole piece. What time is it? It's 8:16. Put my paint away. We're done with that. Find a space for it here. What I did with my red. Red, red, red. One more. There. Okay. Throw that away. I'm going to try to do this all in one piece. And I'm thinking once I get this ink on it, it'll help straighten out the curves on it. Yeah, my ink pad is it's getting used. I've had it for a long, long, long time. But I think it'll do for tonight. See, I get a lot of ink on my wax paper. But I'm not going to worry about that. Because it's an old ink pad. And this is permanent ink, so you could probably do the same thing with ink tints. But I don't know if I'd want to get my tape wet. I kind of like the dry of the ink pad. And it's kind of damp anyway. Let's see if I can't get this a little darker in here at the end. All right. So I'm only going to do a little bit at a time. I think I'll start on this side. And maybe about that far down. Penelope, did I give the pen back to you? I think I did. And it doesn't matter to me if this tape is right side up or upside down. It's all the same to me. Get in there. In between, I don't know if you can see, but see, I'm in between the tape and the paper. And you just kind of pull back on the, pull them apart. See, I'm in between them there. I don't know if you can see or not. And get my tape started here. Now I might have to stand up to do this because it's at my eye level, but I need to be looking down on it. So I'm going to start maybe about an inch down. And I'm just going to kind of try to keep it straight. I'm just going to put a little at a time. And you could be really precise and measure, you know, mark a line and all of that. That's too much trouble for Meri. If it's crooked, it's crooked. Meri's crooked eye. I think I'm going up a little. What's going on here? What's with that? Something's happening with this. Did it get twisted? Oops. No. Something happened with this tape. Let me cut it. I must have twisted it. Well, I'm glad I saved a little. I think I twisted it there. I think I'll be okay. Let me cut this part off here. I gave it a twist. Just a little. I think I'll be okay. My scissors are getting dull. Seems a little higher here, but we'll see when I get there. This end seems higher to me. Don't twist it now, Meri. No. Ah. There we go. You know, it needs a red line. It still needs a red line. I'm liking it a lot. And see how that warp, all that wet that I applied to this lid straightened out that warp. Now I just have to, and I might, well, it goes like this. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to put the lid on. The lid is just a little too short for the box. Maybe the box stretched out. I didn't notice that when I... It's an old box. It's an old cigar box, but you know, it probably, when I collaged on it and got it wet, it probably warped out a little. But I can put a ribbon in there to help that open and close. That's interesting that it did that. I don't want to break the box. I don't want it to come in a little. Huh. All right, now, I don't think my red paint pen will show up on this too well. I would like to have a nice bright red line, and I don't think a paint with a paintbrush will be too steady, but I would love to have a red line across there. Of course, I got King Edward upside down. I don't think my paint pen will show up too well. I've got that one and this one. And we're going to call that the front. I can't tell which one I collaged over. I think I collaged over this one. Well, it might. Let's see. I kind of like that. It doesn't show up that much, but you can kind of see it, a red line there. I wish it were brighter, like a red metallic. But it's not. But maybe I wouldn't like it brighter, because the whole thing is muted. Be nice in gold too, but my gold Krylon pens are old, and I need some new Krylon pens. And I don't like those tester pens. Our hardware store stopped selling the Krylon and they're selling the tester. And the tester pens are juicier and not quite as nice, if you ask me. Cheaper. Krylon pens are kind of expensive, but they're worth it. Now I'm not going to do the top of it. I kind of like it. Let's try the lid here. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to see if this one is any brighter. It's thinner. This is the Premier. No. It's not. That's the Premier markers. Prisma Premier. Prisma? Yeah, Prisma. Prismacolor Premier pen. So these are nice on paper. But keep in mind too, I've used these paint pens. I'm wondering if a black would be better. I might go over it with black. It's not showing up that great. Yeah. Let's try a black. Mary's playing. Let's see. Well, I might have a black in here somewhere. I have to dig down. That's a pen plus gear. Where's my black? So it's the last one I pull out. Or it's not in here. Purple, blue, green, green, pink, red, gray. What's this? Black. I think I probably have more than one, and the other one's probably over here. Let's see what I have over here. Put my that's a pen plus gear, pen plus gear. That can go in here. Pen plus gear, blue, sepia, Sharpie, no. I don't see it. I'm going to have a craft-a-lunch here anytime soon. Alright. Well, we'll try it with that one. Those are pen plus gears. Guess I need to get me another black. keep that out. A biggie black. They're pretty easy. The black and whites are pretty easy to find. I'm going to try black on here. The red did not impress me. Yes, much better. I can see a definite line there. Probably where the design of the napkin folded in there, maybe. No, I don't think so, because I used a flat napkin. I don't know why. I see a definite white line there. Have to look at the napkin. I'm gonna have to stand up. Can't see what I'm doing. Whoops. Hold it. I knocked the cap off of my pen. I get started on this stuff and it takes me longer than... I'm just going to decoupage a napkin on the cigar box tonight. I don't just decoupage a napkin on the cigar box. I have to do lots of different stuff to it. I'm thinking about what I can do to hinge this. Guys seeing it? Whoops, bumped the camera, I'm sorry. The black stands out more than the red does. The red, I wish I had a pretty red. A shiny red pen. But I don't, so we'll go with the black. I'm good with that. All right, let's put the cap on this and put it in the box so the next time I want black, I'll have it. So, she said, now what are you going to do, Miss Meri? Hold the phone. Let me put this away. I am wondering what I'm going to do to hinge it. Let me come out and look at chat. It'll give me time to think about the hinging part. It's, for some reason or another, maybe it was always like that, because it just fits in there. And if that's the case, I want to put red around here. Maybe I'll do that now. Red ink around the rim. Whoops, hold on. That'll give it time to settle in. Must have some glue on there. It's resisting it there. Might have to go in with some paint on that. There we go. All right. Let me look at chat. Let me refresh chat. Welcome in, everybody. I am thankful that you guys are with me tonight. Since I did not stream last week. Hold on, I'm refreshing my chat here. Well, I keep doing the clip. I don't want a clip. I want the chat. Chat filter all messages. Let me put this back up here. See, it fits in there. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to fit. Hi, Jamie. Welcome in. Yeah, I decoupaged a cigar box that looks something like this one. Not quite, but very similar. And I took the Tim Holtz, I think what my brainstorm tonight was putting ink on this Tim Holtz cigar brand cigar label tape. And then I pushed out, this was a bright white, and I pushed it back with a red wash. This is a napkin that I got from Deb Epsell. Hi, Lala. Did I say hello? Hi, Create and Relate. Welcome in, Create and Relate. You're new to me. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What we are making looks pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Brenda says, it rained last night and all day today. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, we had a whole week of rain last week. It was gray and cloudy all week. I did not help my attitude any. Stephanie had to leave. I want a studio like Meri has. I could live in there. Oh, Lala, you can hardly move in here. You can hardly move in here, Lala. I'm trying to find a place for everything, but it's difficult. Let's see. Lala's here. Create and Relate came in. Hi, Legia. There's Legia. She probably has to go to work in the morning. Did she say good night? Goldie says, or Lala said that. Allie K says, Sharpie Creative Marker Brush Tip. And she dropped the link to him. Thank you, Allie K. Legia says, oh, that sounds like an excellent idea, too. Oh, Lala, you should make a map, too, and then mark a star on the safe place. Hi, Teresa, if you're out there. Let's see. Teresa says, I'm sure it's a great idea, but I forget where I put the map. Let's see. They're talking about maps. Joyce says, I don't want to not be able to find what I want. Oh, that's my biggest issue. Every time I want something, I don't know where it's at. Although I am getting better. I know where my inks are. I know where my heat gun is. I kind of know where stuff is. But then there's the stuff behind me that really needs to be sorted out. Let's see, Brenda popped in. Brenda Esford. Good evening, good evening. That's a good idea, Joyce. What did Joyce say? Joyce said, I'm going to make a map of my new craft room and list everything and where it is. What a great idea. Oh, I like that. So you kind of know, like, if your inks are on the, my inks are, I should number this rotating cart, 1, 2, 3, and 4 sides, and my inks could be on side 2, and my paints, I kind of try to put my paints by color on separate shelves, but they get mixed up when I'm using them. Prismacolor Premier Illustration Markers Brush Tip. And Allie K dropped a link. Thank you for the links, Allie K. I appreciate you. And I love that idea, Joyce, of making a map. Teresa's here. Teresa, I'm going to send you some spines. I've got Goldie and Lori Beth's law books all packed up. I just need to address them and take them to the post office. But I got you, and I think Vale, and Arlene asked for some pages. I think I'm going to send her some other type of pages too, other than law pages. Some that have nice pictures on them. She likes to make envelopes out of them, she said. And although law pages might be kind of interesting in their own way. But, and Melody and somebody else. I can't remember the other person. And another Teresa, I posted, Teresa, if you're out there, I posted on that other Teresa's post, I said, email me. I can't send you anything without your information. So I don't know if she's going to see that or not. Lala says, Legia, I'm bad at putting things in a safe place and then not being able to find them. I just need to remember where the safe place is. Yeah. Well, I'm wondering here. I have felt. I don't think I want green felt, and this is too bright. So I'm wondering what I can hinge this with. I have this green that Cynthia Dooley sent me. I'm not sure green is the color I want. Let's see what else I have here. For fabric. I have this from Miss Jacqueline. Ooh. I could put some red on this. I could put some red. Ooh. You guys, I'm getting a brainstorm here. And this has kind of a edge of a tablecloth here. I like this though. I like the splatter. it's going to have to come in here, and I'll probably cover up some of that. I'm leaning toward this to hinge it with. And I'm debating whether I want to use the tablecloth. It's kind of got a little, I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of got a little weave in there. All the way down. But I love this. I also like this. What do I want to do? If I did this, I would probably, no, I don't know if I want to do it on the outside. I'm thinking here how I want to approach this. Let's see, it starts over here. It's kind of a weave. Or do I want it messy? Like, I need my clips out. Do I want to grab the messy part? I kind of like the messy part and cut that off. And it's got some embroidery over here that I could save. Oh. I'm going to rip and tear here. I got tape on my scissors. I'm going to tear that hole. I think I'll save this for something else because it's got embroidery and kind of a weave on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. But I'm after this. And I think I want a good couple inches. Let me get this out of the way. You can thank Jacqueline for this. This is a Jacqueline and Debbie Epps inspired. Alright, let's see. Well, I think I'll tear it clear down to that spot. And this came from Jacqueline, this fabric. I missed her sale last week, but I was really not good company last week. All right, and let's just get hold the phone. Boy, I'm right at the end of this paper. Shall I throw the box away? It did not have a center roll in it. It'll go in the trash. Okay, so let me do this. Throw that away. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I put water on my table. I learned that making pie crust. It will hold your wax paper or your pie crust down. But when I'm rolling out my pie crust on our kitchen counter, I like to put wax paper over the kitchen counter, just to kind of sanitary reasons. All right, so I am going to, which side do I like? They're both equal. I think this is probably the underside of this, so I'm going to ink this with red. And it's got a little bit of embroidery there, right there. Alright, that's pretty good. Suits me. Now the hard part is going to be putting it on here. But let's do this part first and get it measured out. I guess like this would probably be the best way to do it anyway. And I think if I cut right where that embroidery is, I will have it. Well, yeah. So, where's my scissors? Where did I toss them? Are they on the other side of my... These scissors are getting pretty dull. They're not that great at cutting fabric. It just depends. That did okay. Alright, I'm going to glue this in like that. Do I want to put this side up? Yeah, let's put this side up. And you guys probably can't see because you got this in the way. But it's going to be glued right along this where it says 6 cents there. Kind of sad to glue that down, but I've got to hinge this. I've got to hinge it. So I think I will use Aleene's tacky glue to do that with. I've been using quite a bit of this. I've had it for a long time, but it's getting down there. Put that in there. Alright, and I washed my glue sticks out. My broken paintbrushes, my glue stick nowadays. And I'm just going to glue right in there. And I'm going to take this and put in here. Like so. And then King Edward, make sure I get him right side up. He'll be, a little of him will be covered. Up to his, above his pocket, almost to his pocket, to the end of that, right along in here. But it has to be done or it won't hinge. So let's do that. And I think I handle it this way. I don't know if you guys can see. I guess you can. I'll probably put black and white photos in here. I've got a whole bunch that I got from Deb Ham. Bless her heart. All right. We'll see how that works. Maybe you need some glue along that area in here. Okay. So kind of match this up, and I need to leave a little space for it to bend. A little bendy space there. Where's my ruler? A little bendy space in there. And let me get a towel. I think that'll bend. Oh yeah, I'm kind of liking it. Now I think I will take some more. It needs to dry here. I'm going to leave it like this and let it dry overnight. And then tomorrow, or then probably Tuesday morning, I won't have a chance to get in here until Tuesday morning. Let me just kind of put this here. I'm going to take some more of the cigar paper and put on the back and across here to kind of on the outside. And I'll probably work with it in here a little bit more too. So I think it is 9:06. That's really about all I had for tonight. I might have to trim this up a little after it all dries. Let me put this away and come out and talk to you guys. I might leave a little early because we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Ugh. I might put some cigar band paper across here too, just to kind of, you know, cigar band for the cigar boxes. So tonight I opened Debbie F's box. We had Kleenexes and those wax tools. I'm excited to use those. I could probably even use those with my seals, I'm thinking, to draw with on my seals. We'll have to see. I'm going to leave this out. I'm going to leave my tape out. Looks like my tape is... I've got plenty left of the cigar band stuff. I never really used it, but now I have a use for it with all these cigar boxes. So, let me come out and look at chat. I don't want to... I don't want to mess that up. I might, after chat, I want to take a thumbnail, so I might close this up enough to take a thumbnail of the top of it. Okay, let me refresh chat here. Come out and say good night to you all. I hope to, next week, get back into my streaming schedule a lot more. I am planning on streaming Tuesday morning at 6 o'clock unless something happens. What did Leah say? Hi, Leah! Oh, Lala said good night. Thanks for the reminder, Leah. Leah? Did she mean Lala? Did she mean Lala? Not Leah. She says, goodbye, sweet fibs. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, Lala. I had Leah on the brain. She says, thanks for the reminder, Lala. Okay. Debbie Epps, Allie K dropped the link to Debbie Epps' channel. Her next sale is April 24th at 1 p.m. Central. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. I think she does those on Saturday. Is that a Saturday? Lori Beth says, hi and good night, Mary. I will watch the replay. Hi and good night, Lori Beth. Thanks for popping in, saying hi and bye. Brenda says good night to Lala. Thank you for all your encouragement, Lala. I think she's gone. Angie went to bed. It's almost 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm getting sleepy, Lala says. Okay, everybody, have a great week. I will see you Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. Central. Bye.